On the run from my given disaster. Speed away from the holy mind. Pride. That's where I never thought it would matter. If I'm gone by now, all my weakness keep on linger on repeat like it will be my favorite song. Oh, I know I should be moving on, but you got me good.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is a high-low haul video. I'm sharing with you some affordable pieces, some mid-range pieces, and some very luxury pieces as well, including 2 items from Louis Vuitton. Unfortunately, these are both instant returns for me. They're from the Stardust collection, but I did say that I'd show them, so I'm going to be sharing with you what I got as well as the reasons why they aren't keepers for me. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get started. So first up are a pair of navy shorts, and I'm crazy excited about these because I have been on the lookout for a good pair of navy shorts for the longest time, and these are pretty much everything I wanted. These are from Karen Millen, and Karen Millen were nice enough to part sponsor this video. I've worked with them a few times now, and their pieces are always just cut so beautifully. I particularly love their tailoring, as you're probably going to be able to gather, but they also do just the dreamiest dresses and occasion wear, just so many beautiful pieces. Would definitely recommend checking out their new arrivals. They have so many new things in for summer. Just so much eye candy. I will be linking everything in the description section if you did want to check anything out. I do also have a discount code with them as well, and this is fully stackable, so if there are any other offers running, then you can also use this discount code so you can get an extra 10% off. I will put the discount code on screen, and I'll also pop all the details in the description section if you did want to check it out. So these ones actually have a zip on the side, and this is pretty unusual, I think, because most of my other shorts will have the fastening on the front there, but I actually really like it because it gives you a very clean silhouette in the front, and I just thought these were fantastic. I have one other pair of navy shorts, but they're kind of like twill-like, and I don't always like how they bunch up a little bit, and I just haven't been loving them, whereas these have a much silkier feel, and they feel very nice to touch indeed, very sharp and smart, so they're tailored beautifully. They do have pockets on the back as well as at the sides as well, and they're proper pockets, not just kind of for show pockets on the side. And then you have that really nice neat waistband, and it's just a really crisp cut. You do have a fairly wide leg, which I always like because I always feel like that's the most flattering, and I am just super excited about these. So I did actually size up with these, and I actually ordered 2 sizes because I wasn't sure which one would work, and my regular size still fits, but I wanted these to last me throughout summer, so I did size up, and these are maybe a tiny bit loose, but I think I'm going to grow into them pretty rapidly, so hopefully this is like the best of both worlds. I will leave my regular sizes in the description section though, if you're used to those for reference. But yeah, I thought these were so great, absolutely thrilled with them. So from super tailored to super flowy, I have this gorgeous dress. So I got a blue and white kind of, I want to say it's like not Greek inspired, but it reminds me of Greek holidays, dress from Karen Millen last month, and I love that thing to bits. It is so gorgeous, and like perfect for a really hot day when unfortunately you're not in Greece, but you still want to feel like kind of festive and make the most of the weather. And this really has kind of similar vibes for me, but it's just a little bit more kind of flowy and loose, and it's just beautiful. So you have this really stunning embroidered detail on the neckline, and then it fastens up with just 2 buttons at the back, and then you have a little keyhole detail at the back there as well. There's a beautiful kind of peekaboo effect just under the bust, so it is that embroidered detail, so you can see a hint of skin but not too much at all. And then I feel like they might call this a trapeze dress, so it kind of flares out, so almost empire line, but I do still think it's fairly flattering. Very light and breezy. I would say that this does require nude underwear. I did try it on with both darker underwear and nude underwear. Nude underwear definitely works better, but yeah, I thought this was so beautiful. I love the colors. Like, it's a really vibrant palette. So you have that white base, and then the colors are, there is like a purple, but it's like an indigo purple, and then you have dark blues and light blues. It's just absolutely stunning. So I love this, very light and flowy, so perfect even for just like the hottest of hot days. And I thought this was the prettiest thing. Next up is this green dress, which I thought was so pretty, and I guess the vibes are kind of similar in terms of the embroidered detail, but I just thought this green was the loveliest thing, and I got a green dress from Karen Millen, I think it was 3 months ago, I want to say, like a little pleated green one, which I love, and I wore that to a wedding I had to go to 3 weeks ago, and I was worried that it was going to be too bold, and I swear, like, there's something about this color because no one had the same dress on, but there were so many other girls there in like really beautiful pops of green, so I definitely feel like it's a bit of a trend at the moment, and I'm here for it. I think it's the most stunning color and just so fresh and different. This one is a really lovely base green, but then with white embroidery all over, so the detail is fantastic. You do have this kind of eyelet detail all the way throughout, but this one actually has a kind of second material, so you don't show too much skin. You do have this really, really lovely pattern, so it is a floral pattern, but it's the embroidered detail all the way throughout, and then on the back it fastens with 3 buttons, and there's a little bit of a peekaboo detail on the back with an elasticated waist, so you can actually get a really, really nice fit. And then you have a long tiered skirt, so it's really just like one long tier right at the bottom, and again you have that kind of eyelet detail, but on the bottom you don't have that second fabric, so you do get that slight peekaboo effect. So pretty, it is absolutely gorgeous. You get quite a lot of material as well, so there is a very decent amount of volume without being overly heavy. And I just love this, like the most beautiful color, the detailing on it is stunning, and just a really, really gorgeous dress and design. Next up, I want to share the handbags that I got. So I have 3 here to share with you, and 2 unfortunately are the Louis Vuitton duds, but one of them is a successful purchase, and this is my first kind of fashiony baby purchase, but I couldn't resist. I kind of had it in my mind I wanted to get this, and then I found it for 40% off, so I was super thrilled. I think the discount code is live, so I will leave that below. But yeah, I absolutely love this. It's from the Anya Hindmarch line of totes, so this is my 3rd one. I also have the beach one and I have the yoga one, and I love these. They're just very simple canvas tote bags, so really designed to be very heavy duty. They can hold an absolute ton, so they really are like, they're industrial. They do stand up to wear and tear. And it just has a baby on the front there. It is a kind of, I'd say like it's a royal blue color with the white baby on the front, and then the straps have like a little orangey red trim with the blue and white. Super, super cute. And what I really loved about this was I wanted to get like a baby bag to hold all of our stuff, because I'm sure we're gonna have a lot of stuff that Dan also wouldn't be embarrassed to carry. And I thought this was perfect. You know, he likes blue, I love the design, and you know, I'm familiar with Anya Hindmarch. Dan doesn't have a clue, but I feel like it just kind of ticks all the boxes. And at 40% off, I was absolutely delighted. So very, very thrilled with it. It's just a very plain inside, so there aren't any pockets or anything, so it's literally just a canvas bag. It's just a slightly chicer version than your standard one. So very, very happy with this and my one successful bag purchase. So now for my Louis Vuitton fails. So these are both from the Stardust collection. I mentioned in my last Louis Vuitton unboxing video, which was the Lululemon Louis Vuitton one, where I showed my Alma BB in the damier, is there, that I also had these on order, and I wasn't committing to make a decision about that bag till I saw all of them, because I thought there was such a good chance that I would just fall in love with these bags. I needn't have worried because these are both just instant returns for me. So definitely keeping the Alma BB, which I just absolutely adore. These ones, so I have the bucket bag style right here, and they do all have official names, but I can't remember them off the top of my head. This one is the pink version though, and it is a pink, and it has that kind of iridescent look, but it also has yellow streaks all the way through it, and the yellow is quite prominent, so it is a very big aspect to the bag. It's lined in pink. You have that nice little divider, you have the short strap as well, and I definitely would be open to this bag in future because I do think it's adorable, but the yellow is just too much for me. I think it takes the bag from being really subtle and elegant to just a bit crazy, if I'm honest. So you know, if you really like pink, then you might like this, but I would say that you'd have to get on board with the fact that the yellow is almost, it's almost like a bit neon, so it kind of veers a little bit towards like a lime green, and it is quite an in-your-face yellow, and the combination of the pink and the yellow to me is just too much. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, Dan is gonna have a field day with this bag. And I showed him and he was just like, no, Amy, just don't do it. And I do agree. This just really, I couldn't see myself wearing this. I don't think it would be particularly easy for me to match. And it's just a very, very in-your-face color combination. So the actual style, I'm pleasantly surprised by. Bucket bags aren't typically my thing, but I thought I loved the combination enough, but actually I really like the style and the different strap options, but I don't love the color combination at all. So easy decision. This was definitely instant return for me. Again, if you really like your kind of more neon colors, you might appreciate the yellow, but for me, I wish it was just a little bit more subtle in terms of the colorway. And then the next bag that I got is the mini Speedy, and I definitely prefer this one to the pink one, and I think the style is really cute. I've never really been drawn to the Speedy line at all, but this size is adorable. Like, it's very cute, but it's actually still substantial enough that you can fit all your essentials in. So I really, really like the design. You do have the chain strap and then the leather bit as well. The only thing that makes this a return for me is that I was expecting it, because of the name of the collection and the whole theme of that iridescent leather, for it to be a little bit shimmery. And I don't find that this one is, and I don't know if it's just my version and if the other ones are better, but there's no shimmer to this at all. In fact, it's quite a matte finish. And I think with this color combination, I just don't think it has the prettiest finish as a result. And it kind of reminded me of burnt marshmallow. And I said this to Dan and he was like, yeah, but it kind of reminds me more of smudged foundation. And as soon as he said that, I was like, well, that's a definite return then. I do see what he means. He was like, whenever I go to hug him and he has like a white t-shirt on, he's like, that's the stain you leave on my t-shirt. And yeah, I can see it. So it definitely has that kind of foundation, burnt marshmallow look to it, in a very matte way. There is no shimmer on mine at all. The embossing is nice and deep, so it is very luxurious. But I don't like the finish. I really wish they'd done like a proper shimmer like the pink one, just not in that colorway. And then I think it would have been a keeper for me, but with the current matte look, it just isn't really for me. So again, pleasantly surprised with the overall shape. I think it's really cute. Would definitely be open to this style in other colors. But yeah, with this particular finish, it was just a no for me. And yeah, a little bit sad because I was really excited about the collection. I think it had a lot of promise, but sadly for me, this was a big no. Next up is another tailored piece, and I am super excited about this. So it's this absolutely beautiful pink waistcoat, and I've kind of been getting into my tailored waistcoats. It's not really a style I had adopted until fairly recently. Got a white one, I've been wearing that all the time. I love it. And I saw this, which is kind of a little bit thicker, so it has the feel of like a proper blazer but in a waistcoat version, so perfect for summer when it is quite warm but you still want to look really pulled together. It's in this beautiful shade of blush pink. Like, it's a really, really pretty shade. It is fully lined as well with this great pinstripe lining, and the cut of it is kind of asymmetrical, so if you did button it up, it would do so at an angle. But I think this would look so good with a pair of tailored shorts. I think you'd also wear it with faux leather leggings if you wanted to. It does come with a belt as well. You can also obviously swap the belt out for your own belt if you wanted to. Cinches in a really nice way. You do have that pocket detail on the front there. The collar is nice and sharp as well, and the overall fit is just so nice. So I am ridiculously excited about this. I always love a good bit of tailoring, especially for something that I don't have like a version of in my wardrobe. And I just thought this was so cool looking and just so different. Next up is pretty much liquid gold in a skirt. I saw this pleated skirt and I thought it was just the most dreamy thing. Like, look at that movement. I just think it's so stunning. So it's this really, really lovely, just kind of classic pleated design. So you do have this fairly thick waistband and there is a little bit of stretch to it, but not a crazy amount because it does zip up at the back. The pleating detail on it though is just so beautiful. So I'd say it's a little bit more structured than like your really, really flowy ones, but because of that, it has the most dreamy movement ever. It is a gold one, but it's like a champagne gold, so it is quite a neutral metallic, I'd say. Not too in your face, so I think it would go with, well, hopefully a lot of things, because I do feel like It's the kind of metallic that feels kind of neutral as well. Really elegant and pretty. It is definitely a midi length one. It's not lined, but it doesn't really need the lining because the material is quite substantial. So this one is from Weekend Max Mara, so the quality is absolutely fantastic. But I just thought this was beautiful, really, really elegant. I absolutely love the way it moves. I think the color is so stunning. And yeah, just the most beautiful, beautiful dreamy skirt. And then last but not least, I have this adorable mini dress, and I've been on the lookout for a few more mini dresses. I don't typically have that many in my wardrobe. I tend to go more for kind of maxi dresses or midi dresses, at least, you know, a longer length. But it's been so warm that I just wanted something a little bit shorter. I saw this and I thought it was fantastic. This one does come in a variety of lengths, so I actually ordered the regular one and the tall one because I wasn't sure which one would work. And they both did fit, but I think I'm gonna stick with the taller length one just for a little bit more coverage, but to be honest, there wasn't a huge amount in it. This one has really nice ruching on the body, and the ruching actually carries through to the strap, which is elasticated. So even though they aren't adjustable, you still do get a very nice fit because of the elasticated nature. And then the skirt kind of flares out under the bust, and then it really flares out towards the bottom where you have that extra tier. Super cute. This comes in a bunch of colors. I went for this beautiful blue shade because I just thought it was so lovely, very summer appropriate. You do have pockets as well, which is always such a big bonus for me. And I thought this would look really cute by itself, but I also like the fact that I think it would really work under, you know, a denim jacket, under a biker jacket. You can definitely layer it. I think it would work beautifully too. So very happy with my mini dress find, as long as the weather continues to cooperate and be sunny. Hopefully I will be getting a lot of use out of this one. So that is it for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. As usual, I will include links to everything I featured in the description section below. I'll also pin everything to a top comment. I'll also try to remember to put in all my size details, as well as any details of those discount codes as well. If you have any questions for me, then leave me a comment. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.
I keep on driving till it bends, still it feels like I pretend. Keep on driving.